Yo, how we doing? All right, so here's today's recap. All right, here we go. So basically, we open up, kind of got the 719 ceiling with the 716 floor, slight upside bias. So just off rip, I'd probably be looking to buy 716 up into like the 75.50, 75.75. That's kind of far. The CPI print was super bullish, so we'll see if we get some follow through or get an air ball. We'll see. All right, so 719 is being a pretty strong ceiling. Holds pretty nicely, actually. Or not, I guess. Low-key forget how open went. It kind of rolled the ceiling up a little bit, so... we kind of fade this note out. Just trolling. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably... The 719 is just, like, pretty strong ceiling, eh? 750 also looks like an absolute magnet. It's surging. Pause. But yeah, 719 should be a pretty strong ceiling. They slip in the 720. Holy nuke. So you still got this 716, you got this 750, and you got this magic carpet on SPX. Let's zoom in on SPY a little bit. So get a nice little bounce at 716, but I mean 719 is stronger. Plus you get the 74.75, so you need 74.75 to shift back up before you go long, in my opinion. Holy shit. Wait. Okay, so here they put in the 716 floor on QQQ. So I actually got long here because of the 716 node. But, I mean, you got this reverse rug on SPY, got this magic carpet on SPX, all these negative nodes. And then get a little bit of a back. So you come back onto the 716 and the 750, and then you accept above them. Holy, we pumped insane out of the hole. I totally forgot about this. But with all of this negative gamma, here, I'll go back a little bit. When you see them slip in this king node on QQQ, that's your hint to get long. Because this means the rubber band's been stretched so much, it's going to start reacting. Because there was what? 5-point sell on Qs from high to low. Plus, like, look, there's literally all negatives on SPX from 75.10, which was the low. But, like, that's your magic carpet. Like, you're just going to fly back up like you're Aladdin. And then, boom. Nice little bouncer right back off 716. And then, I mean, 720. Boom, there's your 720. Your 75.60 is your SPX target. Although the only thing is, though, you have these massive Pika stacks forming. I mean, you can buy the 75.35 on SPX. Probably sell there. Nice 10 points. 20 points. There's your 75.60, by the way. So here, I took a short. I think the short, it might have been here. But there's a massive rug on SPY. And there's like this Pika stack on Qs with the rug. So like, it was pretty free to take shorts here. I can't remember though if it was this or if it was this. Who knows? But I did take shorts off of one of these 753 taps. It might have been this one. Yeah, that looks familiar. And then look. So as you start coming back down, like the 75.25 is possible for an entry. You kind of want to tap like 719, 718, get deeper on this positive gamma on QQQ. But you really want to get into this negative gamma on SPY for a move back up. What I brought to you. All right. So if we look back at the maps, got to 748, right? Like that's suboptimal. But you're also coming in this SPX rug. And what you're gonna see is you're going to see a large node growth on the SPY. And you're also gonna see us start to bounce off this 718 floor before this rug on Qs. And if you understand how strong the 718 node holds, when you're facing a large amount of downward pressure, you can build a bullish thesis. And you're gonna see. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit. So you have this crazy magic carpet on SPX, and you're gonna see. We're gonna see something change real quick. So right now 720 looks like a selling. Boom! 753 is there, right? So this is your sign to full port longs. I bought off the 7. I bought like in here, but like as soon as this king node switches, like you're long and you stay long. I got long at like 75.30, I think. Like you're just on a flight to 753 right now after the king node changes. This is when Jewel started singing Janice, the Drake song. Movie star. Alright, so this is kind of where I took my longs off. Because one, you hit the king node on SPX, right? So if you hit the king node like that, one, you have a probability of a bounce. It's kind of like almost a triple top. If you look on QQQ, starting to get this double top. And you're also getting, like, you kind of have a rug on SPX, but you also have a Pika stack both on Qs and on SPY. And you kind of got this air pocket down in relativity. And you also have this rug on Qs. So a little bit higher, once we touch the 722 node, I shorted NQ just because of how expensive the premiums were. But it ran nicely, and then it ran further in the end of the day. But there's like, it's impossible for us to get past the 753, 722. But I mean, you also have this insane rug on SPX. 2 ceilings and a rug, and boom. You just trickle down to this 720 and then you bounce. That was kind of the afternoon summarized. Like, kind of got this bounce at this SPX node, but like, unless you miss this little drop right here, then they kind of formed this rug on Qs, but or reverse rug, I mean, I'm sorry. I just don't think the RR was there after like what? 3? Like it's kind of just chopped. Like your premiums are just getting eaten at this point. Another thing I also did, and includes into shorting NQ up here, is I shorted calls. But I mean it's more advanced and most Skylit users only know like debit legs and like Talon, etc. Alright, that was today's recap. There was a couple of amazing moves, but besides that, I mean it wasn't 100%. But I mean I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.